So this brings us to the Emmarose ship.
God.
So was there love or was it all for the game?
Yeah, there was likeness involved.
Likeness.
Yeah, it was not all for the game. I mean, everything that happened in the house was one way or another a strategy for a few people, or let me say for most people. Even at some point, you might think you're acting it until it's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, maybe at some point we're both in that comfortable space. I think it's safe to say that. And I want to believe with how everything happened that yeah, there was something going on there. But like I said, down the drain it went. So
Let the past be for the past.
Yeah, yeah. You know what time it is. BBN stand up and speak vibes with Daisy. Let's go.
Hello, Photographers. Welcome to Peer Advice Daily. To show you tune for advice and stay for the stories. I'm Daisy, your host. So today on this episode we have a very special guest. This guest, a little spicy from here. He is, he's an entrepreneur, a trailblazer in fashion, fitness, and the CEO of various businesses in Port Harcourt. Is no other one thing. He is the ex BBNaija season 6 housemate, Emmanuel. So,
hi.
welcome, Emmanuel. Thank you. Here, I hope you're feeling good today.
Yeah, I'm good. And you?
I'm great. So let's dive in. No time to waste.
Right.
Yeah. We all various businesses in Port Harcourt. So tell us, I mean, with your personality or no, how does it affect you? Do you have any challenges in your business? The kind of personality you have?
Well, yeah, I started off tough. Well, the thing is, I already had the foundation sets. I had a few things going on before, the fame and all of that. And I was in Lagos after that for like 3 years. So it wasn't giving me so much time to focus on business. And it was a problem. I mean, business was still on. But I needed to be there to make sure that I'm making the most out of any rent and paying staff. So, and I'm not even going to lie, Lagos was kind of boring at some point because I'm all about, business. But Lagos don't get me wrong. But for me, at some point, it was getting boring. So I had to come back to focus on business and build and expand all of that. So since then, my itinerary has kind of is focused on marriage. Yeah, getting to see things going on, and I was struggling while I'm on this. I was Lagos for 2 weeks ago, so doesn't stop being maybe on I still want to be preference.
It's cool. Very cool. So what drives money to be Emmanuel? What drives you to be you?
What drives me to be me?
Yeah.
Wow, because I think that would be the fact that they can only do one year. So if I have to do that one out of having the difference of people to do something to stand out. So the fear of being average contributes to that. Always pushing myself regardless of where I find myself or the opportunity I have. So we make the best out of it because I know the big classics, but just words, but I can't get that back again. So that moment I have time just to be my best in my time. So I think that's what makes me.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
So there's a saying in Port Harcourt that Port Harcourt is one year. Have you encountered such lack of support from Port Harcourt people?
It's a content, but yeah, no, I can't say that's 100%.
Okay.
I mean, maybe it's happening, maybe it doesn't happen. The few knowledge I have, I feel like we do support our own. Like we see around like events and stuff like local events, but all that daily. Um, we check the list of maybe guest appearance and it's not necessarily we see the few possible artists in there. Even events to like award presentations to select some campus stars that was giving us our events at the same awards. But yeah, I think we do support our own, but I feel like I've known a couple of people to really kind of that want more. So at the point the ones like go used to these guys they would go give us something different, give us something else. So you see those makes it makes me want to feel other artists, other faces, what we're still doing things with the what's our minds. But yeah, I think we do something about our own, but to be giving more value to our own people, we also want to encourage them because I have a few friends and they're like, we do tackles, going to Lagos, tackle this, stuff like
Well,
that. So yeah, maybe if we give them a little more value when they are home or when they have to be home and not just speaking to the side at home, you know, stuff not about that, not about that, or start pricing it because a lot of that. So it's not very maybe that's going to be looked into.
Very, very important. So since you own various businesses which are goods, right? So like with your personality, a lot of people just assume that should be Lagos or majority. So why go happen and not your state of origin as well?
Well, I was one of those of my parents. I was there until 2013. Then I came to the civil engineering. Then after that, I was like, well, I home all this while let me just enjoy the state and see what offers. So then I started out with washroom jobs, and then from there started a first fashion show, so in all of this I was able to like build the foundation to kind of work with, and then what came in, so. Well, so far, so good. Nothing has been that race. Not as much as I've also looking to expand. I already worked on something in my hometown. And Lagos, I have something going on in Lagos, but not exactly physical structure. Because the research sometimes gets going on there. So I just listen that come back to what happens. I mean, the vibe is it's okay for me for now.
For now. We hope it lasts because we like having you here. So, like, how would we when you started your first business? Like, how would we? You don't remember. It's been a while. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That
That was the age. That was the age I made my first. That's it was yeah.
That's cool. I'm sure a lot of people have lots, like, they have a lot to learn from you. 21 years. That's nice. You've been hardworking for a long time. So, being a bodybuilder, what is your nutrition like?
Okay, I wouldn't exactly call myself a bodybuilder, but I'll call myself a lover of fitness.
Okay.
And yeah, I've come to accept it as a lifestyle because I love moving good and eating healthy too. So what's my diet like? Someone asked me this question yesterday, like, do you count your calories? I'm like, calorie what? Bro, I eat what? I feel what I see, man. I mean, if you really want to go on diet and checking on all of that, it's quite expensive. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
And then when you get to understand your body type, then you could know how to go about your diet. We could look the same, you could be 6'2", you could be, you have that physique, and I have the same thing, but I don't eat as much as you do. Maybe eat more than me, and it's still not showing that much in your body. But little I eat, just out of the very pronounced and all of that. So understanding your body type, then you know how to go about your diet. My diet is very
flexible.
It's very flexible. I think it's that way.
So, how many amounts of egg, like how many eggs do you consume in a day?
Not too much. I'm not consistent. Like I said, my diet life is not so good. I'm not consistent, but on a good day, I do 5.
Hi.
The good family would be, and every other day would be once, just because.
How long have you been building your body, and what drives you to be mentally disciplined to keep up with your fitness lifestyle?
How long? I would say 7 years of inconsistency.
7 years of
7 to 8 years of inconsistency. Because you know when you just follow your friends somewhere, like, oh, there's a dream, you're well now, 30 minutes, you're going to
do something.
and that's it. The next time we're seeing is like next week. And but the time I went like 6 months, that was after my first pageant, I was preparing for the Mr. Africa and international pageants. So I had to go like, I had just 6 months to prepare. So I had to be like, physically ready for this. So what drove me in the first place was because I was too skinny.
Skinny.
Yeah. I was too skinny. And food was not helping. Like I said, 40 times was factors. Food was not helping, sleep was not helping, drink milk, eat beans, that was only getting me taller. So I had to leave the gym to build some muscle. And since then I've been seeing results. And that's the thing, when you see results, success is sweet, so you can't stop, I won't stop. Like that.
To you guys. I like that. So when you bring your 50s, 60s, you still be looking on like doing and hopes.
That's great. That's plan.
Your various businesses, how do you manage the inflation, the economic inflation, and the rate of inflation? Like, how do you manage it?
That's the thing I've been talking about lately. It's been a lot. And I feel like the kind of businesses I'm into, I just need constant power supply.
Yeah.
And suddenly we're in the country that don't, give us that. And I still ask questions for how can we not have constant power supply in Nigeria? So I guess I'll leave that question to let's have the talk. Well, we down here we still have to manage regardless. And I mean, it's a lot. Spending so much on diesel, spending so much on fuel, products and the rest of it. But there are times when I run on losses, yeah. But I understand it's a business. It's always ups and downs. At times where you're not so excited you're doing it. I was going on, they're not spending any money this month. Also, this amount of money in the account. So, I think just about balancing, how I manage the goal expenditures when it comes to businesses. Having meetings when I have to, increase sales and boost publicity in businesses and see how to make more money, basically. So, I mean, it's a lot of challenging, and I feel like me not being what I thought would have been a different case, because now I'm here, I'm able to manage and run my face of my businesses better than I would have done in those days.
So it's like electricity one of your top.
Oh, yes, yes.
If they should ask you, like, if they should fix something in this country, the electricity will be like one thing.
But at this point, they say, from Emmanuel, you have 3 business houses in Port Harcourt. We're going to give you lights forever. But all you have to do like it was to run. I'll give them.
You pay.
I'll pay because the amount of money I spend on diesel in a month in just one of those places. I said, I asked myself, man, are you sure you want to do this thing? Or someone else is funding the business? So it's a lot. My biggest challenge right now is just power supply. And in that space, maybe I can now get to the point of doing a bit more than
So I've been to your gym. I've been there, and actually you pull out for real. Like there are a lot of people coming, your customers and all. So how do you keep them calm? Like how do you keep them wanting more? What happened?
I think it's all about having a comfortable space for them to work out. I mean, I'm not saying that I have a relationship with Port Harcourt. There are others that also do well themselves. Thank you. But with the little I've been able to do, I just try to keep the space more comfortable for them. Have the trainers and around as well. Always be there once in a while just to listen. Not that this will conflict or playing books, and that's like even on things. And from that, we're able to purchase some more equipment just from site talks and all of that, just to keep that energy and that vibe going. It's a lot because these days managing our own business is quite tasking, and it's also cost effective. Getting equipment still is very expensive. So, well, this I have, I just manage and keep the energy going because I think that's what a lot of people like. They like the fire.
They like right. Yeah.
So I try to do that. So,
So how do you feel with your staffing? Because we know that staffs we know that there are another level of you need to be consistently scrutinizing those people like on a regular level. So how do you cope with how staffs and when they in a reasonable way and forcing them how to handle those situations?
first of all, I try to have like no things with them or personal preference once in a while. Then I have managers to my businesses. So if there's any need for information to be passed across or something to be addressed, either go to the managers or I set up a meeting or a platform, WhatsApp or Zoom meetings to deal with these issues. So yeah, so far so good. I understand that these are humans I'm working with, so they also have needs. So I'm always ready to listen and see how we can come to an agreement. Like my place, I have a boys' quarters behind, and I actually have some of these my guys just to give them that satisfaction and comfort for working with me. So yeah, it's basically just trying to understand them and get where they're coming from because I don't know what they face every day because they're the ones dealing with these people. People come to the gym for different reasons. People come to the salon for different reasons and with different attitude and all of that. So being able to manage these people every day, it should be a lot for them. So I try to understand them as well and set meetings, caution them. I mean, I cannot beat them, yeah? All I can do is maybe punish you, don't come to work, I won't pay you, I won't do that, But just to keep the relationship going.
That's nice. So you listen, you don't judge.
Oh, when it comes to my business, I judge.
Oh, okay. You have to. So do you believe in horoscopes? Zodiac signs, all of that?
To a safe point, yes. But when you carry the matter on your head, like, oh no, you cannot talk to me, I'm Gemini, I'm gonna slap you.
Okay.
I'm like, from where to where now? Supposing you don't know about this, wouldn't you like try to be a good person or be a better person for yourself? So maybe to a safe point, yeah.
Okay. So we'll be entering your birth month.
Yeah.
May 21st, right?
Yeah.
There comes. He's a Gemini, by the way.
The whole thing.
Okay.
And we start out.
Yeah, they started it. So tell me, there's a saying that goes, "Do not trust a Gemini man."
Yeah. Why?
So they are inconsistent and indecisive. Do you say it's wrong? Do you think it is wrong to say that? Or there's an atom of truth in the statement, do not trust a Gemini man? Or Geminis in general, because they are two-faced.
Hey. So I'm speaking on behalf of Gemini men. You guys, see what you guys have put in. So, inconsistency and indecisiveness. I don't know how to agree with that.
Okay.
I mean, take me for example, It's been over 5 years of doing business. So at least that's one for consistency. When it comes to indecisiveness, I've had opportunities and offers to get things done in different ways, but I choose to do them the way I want to do them.
Okay.
Unless you're not talking that aspect.
Yeah, in relationship aspect.
Relationship. Right. But it takes two to tango, guys.
Okay.
Right? So if there's any form of inconsistency and indecisiveness in a relationship because the Gemini man there, I don't think we can blame him.
Okay.
Perhaps the other party is not.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know where you're going to with this question.
Nowhere in particular.
Okay. So I can't say that we are inconsistent and indecisive. It takes the other party to make a great relationship work.
So you're pushing it on the other sides?
I'm not pushing. I'm saying it might be a 50-50 chance. Or it might be that, oh, I'm feeling you, but you're not feeling me back. I don't have time for this. Let me move. Would you say that person is indecisive or inconsistent? There's no time. Basically, it's not even about being a Gemini man. I feel like men in general this time, they don't really like have time to be in there where they are not feeling the vibe and energy as they should.
So how about the two-faced talk? Like they can be they can act a certain way
Mm.
and then they can act another certain way. Like they show you two personalities at the same time. Like they be like, okay, I want to do this, and then when you do those things, then they be like, I don't want to do this. I didn't want to do this. They're
Wow.
two-faced. That's the inconsistency too, but more of that two-faced. You can see them like this today, and tomorrow it's like this.
Then maybe something influenced their decisions.
Oh really?
Because I mean, I don't think I'm two-faced.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to decision making, I don't think I am.
Not like two-faced Idibia, right?
What do you mean not like two-faced? Like the great artist
The great
or
artist.
what?
No, just in general, as a Gemini man being two-faced.
I don't think I'm one. Maybe people see me as one, maybe they don't get to know me better. But yeah,
So if people come to know you better, what
maybe
do
they might have a different perspective of that.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
So can you tap your chest and be like, people who are close to me have a different perspective about that. Like I'm not two-faced. Can you say that?
Yeah, the people that know me, yes, they know that I'm not two-faced. If I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. If I'm
We're waiting
doing
for
it,
your
I'm
comments,
doing it.
guys. Please
Well,
comment on that.
they will know well not to say whatever. Because I know my guys.
You know your guys.
Yeah.
What of the females?
Like if I know my females, yeah, I have female friends, yeah, obviously.
Okay.
And we relate and rapport differently. Like you're my friend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I relate.
So this brings us to the Emmarose ship. You know that saga, Nigeria liked your ship. So
Yeah.
and the ship sank, So are there regrets? If there are, like, tell us. We'd like to know. This conversation is what most Nigerians wanted to know. But I guess on the show reunion, you guys weren't given that chance to critically explain properly. So please.
So you want the critical explanation now?
Yes, gist us. We need to know.
Yeah, that's no.
Okay.
To be honest, okay, so this was like 4 years ago, guys.
Yeah.
4 years ago, and I'm not even gonna lie, I moved past that space. But just for the sake of this session, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to answer a few questions here. So you talked about having regrets. And I don't think I have any significant regrets on what happened. Because at some point I felt like it was bound to happen, regardless of whatever the reason might have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that.
No, you're not diving in deep. You need to go in deep.
No, well, to be honest, yeah, I don't want to. I know Nigerians.
Okay.
If this will go out there, they'll be like, oh, he's still there, he's still talking, he's still wailing, he's still crying, he's still this. She has fans, I have fans. I'm not about to bring that enmity that was going on back there, because I know for a fact she's in a good space now, and so am I, and we're just out doing our things like we ought to. But with a regret, not anyone's significant. There's no significant regrets. It happened, and life went on almost immediately after it happened.
Wow.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. So, was there love or was it all for the game?
Yeah, there was likeness involved.
Likeness.
Yeah, it was not all for the game. I mean, everything that happened in the house was one way or another a strategy for a few people, or let me say for most people. Even at some point, you might think you're acting it until it's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, maybe at some point we're both in that comfortable space. I think it's safe to say that. And I want to believe with how everything happened, that yeah, there was something going on there. Well, like I said, down the drain it went. So
Let the past before the past.
thank you.
Okay. So being a part of the BBNaija Shine Your Eyes season. So tell us, what do you think will help people who intend to audition for the show, who want to be in the house, what do you think would help them stand out with the crowd who auditions? What do you think would make them be picked?
So I think I don't think I know for different seasons, yeah.
Yeah.
The organizers are looking for something different. They don't want to put two of the same people in the house, or in as much as it's so difficult to avoid that, they don't want to have a repetition of the vibe that a house once had in an upcoming season. So they're always looking for that creativity, that uniqueness, that personality, something that the star quality, basically. They're always looking for that. I think in my time, they were looking for people that had stuff going on.
Yeah.
And stuff they want to build on, or stuff they want to use the platform to grow. For different seasons, they've always had different interests in these candidates. So I think one thing here is just uniqueness and creativity, and if you have stuff going on and stuff you want to put out there and stuff you want to build with the platform. Because nobody's about to waste time looking at someone that doesn't have anything to exactly offer. Yeah.
That's nice. So, how much of an impact did the biggest show, like we all know it's the biggest show in Africa?
Mhm.
So, how much of an impact did the show have in your life, like Emmanuel's life?
Yeah, significantly a great one. Because I think with this, I was able to do a few things, a lot of things actually. Yeah, my name is out there, so my brand and popularity increased. I had access to people I never thought I would in any time sooner. Government officials, other celebrities, masters in the craft that I'm into. And yeah, I got to learn a few things, got to travel, got the audience and attention that I never thought I would get in that time. And even this time too. So yeah, it opened doors of opportunities to me. And yeah, I'm still very grateful to the organizers and to the show for the opportunity I was given. It was my first time trying, and I never thought I was going to go in, because it
Really?
was more like yeah, it was my first
Your
time.
very first time.
Yeah. An
Wow.
audition in someone's car. Yeah, I made my 2 minutes video in someone's car. I was in camp, NYC camp.
Are you
And I
serious?
just told the lady, "Ma, please, can I use your car? I want to do a quick video." I didn't tell anyone what was really going on. It was just between me and my manager. Then, and I just made the video and sent. And I left the car, wore back my white and khaki.
Oh, God.
So yeah, and then I started getting emails back. I was like, okay,
So
this is
your
getting
face moved
serious.
you. Your face carried you.
Maybe that and what I had to offer.
Okay.
Yeah, my profile too. I think that helped me as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really helped me.
So your fellow housemates
Hmm?
back in 2022,
2021.
2021, 2022, or 2021, 2020?
2021. I think just
2021.
2021, yeah.
Okay, right. Sorry.
So good.
Are you guys still hanging out? Are you guys still cool? And which of the housemates are you still cool with?
I'm still cool with a few. White Money, obviously.
Oh, the money man.
Saga's birthday was 2 days ago, I think.
Did you attend?
No, I wasn't in Lagos then. I just got back.
You were back.
But we talked. I wish him a happy birthday. Sammy, yeah. When I was in Lagos 2 weeks ago, I was with Sammy. J. Paul, we talk once in a while. Who again? Earrings, Yosef. I think it's mostly the guys. And for the girls, a few people. I talked to Tega once in a while. Princess, I went to the Princess in New York, I think last month. So, I mean, it's all chill vibes from where I am. I'm not really having any beef with anyone. So, I'm still open to the relationship.
That's nice. How about Beatrice? Because she's a Port Harcourt based person. No, I don't know where she lives per se, but she was one of the people hailing from Port Harcourt as well.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just in Port Harcourt. I've not heard of seen her in a while. But for peace, I can say she's in Port Harcourt and she's doing well for herself, and we're still good. Beatrice, I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, so during the All Stars season, why didn't you partake? And were you invited? Did you decline? And if you did, why?
So I saw the whole thingy. They were, how will I put this and not cause any problem? So I had a
Don't be
conversation with my
scared of
manager.
causing problem.
Had a conversation with my manager, and I was very indecisive on whether to go or not. Not because I'm a Gemini,
Okay.
but because I had a lot of things going on for me then.
Okay.
And I was not about to put another 3 months on hold. Not necessarily on hold, but just I felt like I had my chance and I made use of it. I didn't really need a second chance to do, or I didn't really need a second chance for that. Yeah. And I felt like I made use of my time well. So, and with what I had going on at that time, I wasn't exactly sure I would want to have gone in again. Yeah. But I was hailing them from the TV.
Did you vote for anybody in particular?
Yeah, kinda.
Kinda.
Uh,
So who did you kinda vote for?
for a lot of them.
A lot of them. For this kinda, a lot of people.
Yeah, for a lot of them. Yeah, I was rooting for a lot of them.
Okay, so were you happy with the person who won? Like, because she wasn't in your season.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't.
That's yeah.
Okay, so you didn't really know her personally. So did you root for her winning?
To be honest, everyone that went to the house, I rooted for them because I mean they've been in there before, they're out and they're doing things for themselves. So I consider all of them winners. Yeah. I just felt like a lot of them were just there to catch cruise and have fun. Yeah, and maybe just escape reality, which was also a good thing. But I wouldn't say I didn't expect who won to had win, but yeah, it was a great show regardless, and I think she deserved it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because she's a Gen Z. They call her the Gen Z baddie.
Oh yeah, Gen Z body.
Yeah. Okay. So, obviously, with your body, you're a runway model, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you because it comes with this confidence when you're catwalking or on stage. How does it how do you feel when you do that? Do you feel all confident and all masculine because you're masculine, obviously?
I mean, I'm still working on my shyness, yeah. But I think the runway lifestyle helped me get better at the crafts. How do I feel when I walk on the runway? I feel good. I mean, the attention is not bad, and then I get to work for great designers and on bigger platforms. So I think it's a thing of great accomplishment for me. And adding to my profile too, I enjoy the whole process that comes with being a runway model. Yeah.
So you're the very first Nigerian to win Mr. Africa International, specifically in 2019. How were you able to achieve that? Because it is something most Nigerians want to. I've seen a lot of guys try out, but they don't make it that far. Like, what was that drive and how were you able to stand out amongst the rest contestants?
Well, winning Mr. Ideal Nigeria gave me an automatic slot to represent Nigeria at the event. So that's when I talked about having 6 months to prepare. It was a lot because one thing that really gave candidates and contestants advantage in that particular pageant was their profile. Because everyone that represented their country that time were already existing or past pageant kings. So what do you do before or while you were a pageant king in your country, and what do you intend to do now that you're given the title Mr. Africa? So it was all about building my profile and my portfolio to stand out basically. And yeah, with the vote and the support I had from home, I think that also helped me as well.
That's nice. So, what should we be expecting from you? Because you've already, obviously been doing big things. Is there something you'd like to tell us that we'll be expecting more from Emmanuel?
Well, basically, modeling is still a thing for me. I don't intend to stop anytime soon. My business, of course, I'm still building and expanding on them. I'm working on something in my hometown, and I'm hoping that hopefully before the end of next year it should be all set and done. But yeah, what they should expect of me is more of fashion content, still being that fashion king as I am, and building my businesses And maybe in, who knows, I want to always try out different things. So when opportunity comes and it looks good,
Okay.
we'll all see how it goes.
Okay. So, what do you have to say to your fans out there and people who would like to, be like you? Because I'm sure you're a role model to many.
Mm.
So, what do you have to say to them?
To my fans, I call them Emirates.
Emirates,
Yeah.
like Arsenal Stadium. Oh,
Yeah, like
and you guys had a match yesterday, and PSG beat you to 1-0.
I don't want to go there.
Okay.
Well, I'm really happy for us now, Sha. We've improved over the years, but I don't know why it's always that one thing that don't let us, grab that. Well, this year, this all new time.
I'm actually rooting for Arsenal, though I'm a Liverpool fan.
Liverpool. Okay, you guys want something?
Yeah, we're getting the Premier League. So,
Yeah, we're quite united. We're quite united for life. So, to my fans, Emirate, once again, I'm always grateful to you guys for always supporting me because we don't get to see or have such loyal people over the years.
yeah.
Even as much as new stars are rising every day, you still have those people always having your back and supporting. Sorry, always looking out for what you're doing and finding ways to support you. So, really grateful to you guys. Thank you so much for doing that and making me feel good because yes, it does feel good. It's a really uncomfortable situation where you think you're not doing so much, people are not appreciating what you're doing. So big shout out to my fans, Emirates. I love you guys. Thank you so much. To my family and everyone that has always loved and support me, I'm grateful. And to those that are, looking up to someone like me, regardless of whatever you're into, what I can advise you is stay prayed up, yeah, be prayerful, and be open to ideas, be open to innovation, be open to meeting people, and don't be rigid. Stay flexible because that will help you, test the waters a bit, and then you can find your niche and build on that. And yeah, again, stay prayed up, and yeah, Godspeed and one love.
Okay, so you've heard all he said. I hope you picture that and work towards what he has said. So would have to say thank you, Emmanuel, for coming. It has meant so much to me and to the show. So we really appreciate you taking out the time to come here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and we're hoping to have more future business deals together. Thank you very much.
Thank you too, Daisy.
Yes. So, Port Harcourt, you've heard our Emmanuel. He's our own, as you well know. So, thank you guys for tuning in on today's episode. So, do not forget to view this on our social media handles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you, and until we go alive.
Lifestyle, pure good vibes. Now PH vibes with Daisy. Stay locked in.